My name is Emma Schillage. I'm a playwright and I am a 2024 artist in residence at the Cell. My project is called Cockroaches. It's a play about three sisters who live in the Deep South one summer after their mom's most recent suicide attempt. And things have really been kind of going strangely in the house. Things keep happening that can't be explained. Neighborhood cats and dogs are going missing. They suspect that Mama has something to do with it. I grew up in the Deep South. I grew up outside of New Orleans in Louisiana, and so I've always really kind of had a love of like the strange and the macabre, and I think people who grow up in New Orleans or around there have a really healthy understanding of death and resilience. I've always kind of loved like Southern Gothicism, and I knew that I wanted to kind of write in that tradition. But like growing up, I'd never really felt like Southern Gothic plays really spoke to me specifically and my interests. I really felt like we kind of mostly focused on like the suffering man. And I wanted to write about young women and young girls living in the Deep South and show that really it's more than just sad people and sad situations, but despite being in these really difficult situations, that there's a lot of joy and humor and resilience. With the title being Cockroaches, people tend to think of Metamorphosis by Kafka. And growing up there in Louisiana, it's like kind of, I think, the cockroach capital of the United States, which is always like kind of shocking to people in New York. Like, no place can have more cockroaches than New York. I assure you they can. Kafka's Metamorphosis obviously did inspire me a bit. It's not like an adaptation. I know a lot of people think that it is, so I always say it's inspired by Kafka's Metamorphosis, and I'm dealing with some similar themes there. So I did read it, and I did kind of take the time to draw some parallels and borrow some of Kafka's beautiful language and the stage directions and things like that. So it's kind of like we're having a conversation. I found a lot of solace in writing about the Deep South and my childhood there. And I think I want people to rethink what they think of when they think of the South. It is a very rich and artistic and culturally diverse and complicated place, but it still deserves its place in the American theater, and Cockroaches is kind of my way to access that.